The World Health Organization is observing a steady increase in new COVID-19 cases across the globe. Let's bring in Jen Calimon, who joins us live from Malabon City to give us the details. Jen, hi. What did the World Health Organization say was driving this uptick in new infections? Is it already the Omicron variant or is it winter?
Hi, Sean. The World Health Organization said that globally cases have been increasing for 7 consecutive weeks, and deaths have started to rise too, not just because of the Omicron variant, but remember, Sean, that we still have the Delta variant and other variants of concern, and there's also a decrease in protective measures in other parts of the world. Aside from this, Sean, among the reasons why there are surges in other countries, according to the WHO, are due to increase in mobility, social mixing, and the easing of travel restrictions. Sean?
Right. Jen, do we have the latest information from authorities around the world, like the WHO, on this Omicron variant? Do we know anything new about it?
Okay, Sean, in the Western Pacific region alone, it is Vietnam that has the most number of new cases in the past 24 hours, with 14,000 new cases and 197 new deaths. Next is the Republic of Korea with 5,000 new cases, Malaysia with 4,800, Laos and Singapore with 1,200, and Australia with 1,100 cases. New cases. Also included in the list are Mongolia, Philippines, New Zealand, and China. So far, Sean, we have 29,000 new cases in 18 countries in the Western Pacific region and 359 new deaths in 10 countries. Sean?
Right. Do we know, Jen, anything about its transmissibility? Is it any more transmissible, for example, compared to the Delta variant? And what about the effects on vaccine efficacy?
Also, the World Health Organization is closely working with researchers and experts in gathering more information about this Omicron variant. So far, Sean, what they know is that it is potentially transmissible or more transmissible because it has many mutations. And the preliminary evidences also show that it could possibly bring reinfection to those who had COVID before. Now, in terms of detection, widely used tests continue to detect infection, including infection with Omicron. But there is no information yet, Sean, that suggests that Omicron could give more severe illness and that current vaccines are not effective at this time. Sean?
All right. The WHO previously slammed these travel and border restrictions that are being implemented by a lot of countries. Jen, have they changed their tune since the emergence and since finding out more about the Omicron Delta or Omicron COVID variant?
Well, Sean, in terms of border control, the DOH said that countries should apply risk-based approach while calibrating measures based on evolving risks. So with tighter border control, we can buy time and prepare ahead for the entry of this new variant. But as what WHO Regional Director Takeshi Kasai said, people should not be complacent just because we have strict border control. So citizens must still adhere or follow health protocols, and the government should increase vaccine coverage because the higher the vaccination rate, the more open borders can be. Sean?
Right. Has the WHO, Jen, given official word on how or guidelines on how governments should act, or what policies that government should enact in order to prevent the possible spread of the new variant? This is, of course, except border controls.
Well, Sean, the WHO is anticipating that Omicron variant might penetrate more countries in the future. And so we must always be prepared for future surges. But because until there is a transmission, virus will continue to mutate. Now, for now, Sean, none of the information about Omicron variant suggests that we need to change the direction of our response. So the WHO urges each country members to again continue and recalibrate the proven effective measures against infections such as mask wearing, physical distancing, hand hygiene, and most importantly, Sean, intensifying the country's vaccine rollout. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for those updates and stay safe. Jen Calimon joining us live from Malabon City.